pressing play. I go by the name of Keisha Gay. Keisha Gay. All right, for sure. Thank you for pressing play. Thank you for tuning in to the number one podcast throughout the interweb. The number one podcast by a motherfucker like myself. Thank you for tapping in. And tapping in, I thank you for. If you hear any background noise, ignore it. So I was talking to my ex, one of my exes. I speak to my exes periodically. I'm that type of person. By the way, I'm single, so that means no one's directing my steps right now. So I do what the fuck I want. Anyways, if I was in a relationship, would I be telling my ex? I don't know. Probably not. I don't know. Anyways, so she was like, let me ask you a personal question. She said, why are lesbians rich? I laughed. I chuckled. And I said, ma'am, lesbians are not rich. First thing, she's 10 years younger than me. I dated her when she was 21. We had a short relationship, probably like a year or so, a year-ish. But I guess it impacted her a lot. Of course, it was with me too, because we still talk to this day. And she's with a man. She dates men and women, I guess, but she's with a man right now. She's locked in with a man in a relationship or whatever. And so she asked me that, and I didn't ask her why, because I have my own assumption. I said to her, this is what I've read. It was like New York Times. It says more single women own homes than single men. I reflected, but I reflected even more. I didn't ask her about her personal relationship because I do not impose. I let people give me whatever they want to give me, and I take it as they give it, right? They have to be in a comfortable space for to be like, yo, this is what's happening. But most people don't, because most people don't bash their partners. They don't. Because bashing their partners is bashing their selection and their choice in life, right? People take that very personal, so they don't really tell you all the bad shit that their partner has done. Whatever. So she asked me that question, and I'm like, what makes her think that, that type of thing is happening? You know what I'm saying? That lesbians are rich. I don't think it's lesbians. I think it's women. Let me expose something real quick that I've seen myself. Women do not pretend, women do not usually pretend to be something they're not to impress their partner. They might pretend to have the greatest sex, but what is that, right? That's perspective. But they do not pretend to have the best finances. One thing about a woman is that more than likely she's going to, after she breaks up with someone, try to get herself together. She usually, if she's a woman of a top tier, she's going to try to get herself together. She's going to try to be a better woman. She's not trying to lay up under another man. Most women that do that, they either broke, they got a broke mentality, lack of knowledge, lack of self-love, and so on and so forth. There is a category for women that go from relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship, whether it's men or women. But most women, that's the reason why most women, I'm getting to the case, they literally, women know how to be by themselves. Most women know how to be by themselves. And while they are by themselves, they're usually building. And they have a thing like to want to be better. And they have other women that's helping them become better and all that, whatever the case may be. Men, on the other hand, most men can't be by themselves. They have to have someone. Now, that time frame of not having someone, you cannot stack no fucking money chasing bitches. That's number one. Number two, most men pretend to have more than they have, and they are always in the rears because of them pretending to have more than they have. I don't know if you really got what I said. Most men pretend to have more than what they have. It's not even I've seen it. I've seen it. They pretend to have things that they have. Their lives are already put together, ready. You know what I'm saying? They live with their mom. Oh, my mom's sick. I'm taking care of my mom. They ain't got my car. They just met you. They ain't got a car. Oh, my car is in the shop. And they do anything to make you fall in love. But most women, not most women, a lot of women fall in love because of sex, because they equate sex to love. And because they equate sex to love, it's easy for them to be trapped into a situation that they weren't planning for. Those are women that don't know the definition of love, right? Now, with that said, she may think that that's that, but has she ever asked herself, this man that I'm with, did he tell me the fucking truth from the jump? And more than likely, he fucking didn't. More than likely, he fucking did. Let me tell you how I am. Let me show you what kind of motherfucker I really am. I lived on Crenshaw. And I had an apartment, a 1-bedroom apartment. And in my 1-bedroom apartment, after me and my partner broke up, we split. We split furniture. Boom. She took this, I took that, blah, blah, blah. Boom. Okay, cool. All right. So with that situation, I didn't have certain furnitures at the time. And I had women coming over. When they came over, they judged. When they judged, I didn't make up a lie. I looked at them like they were fucking silly. I did. I looked at them like, bitch, you see me trying type shit. Like, I invited you over my house. No, I don't have a couch, but like, what's the issue? This is me. And to this day, I think the same fucking way. I would invite you in my house with no couch. And if you say something like weird, I'll look at you like you're weird. Because if you don't understand the beginnings of anything, certain things, everything has a stage, right? They have a beginning, they have a middle, and they have an ending. Everything has a stage. I invite you to a stage that I'm in, and you judge me. I invite you in a stage that I'm in, and you look down on me. I allow people to see me in my vulnerable state. And the reason why I do that, so I can see what type of people you really are. I'm okay with bringing you into my vulnerable state, but while I'm doing that, I'm looking at how you look at me. Because I know where I'm at, and I know who I am, and I know what I'm becoming. I'm going to use the word. I know what I'm fucking becoming. This ain't it. You feel me? I don't live there no more. So obviously this ain't it. I own a 5-bedroom house now. Obviously that wasn't it. Now, any woman that didn't understand me at that time when I had nothing, if you don't fucking understand me when I don't have nothing, you can't have me when I have something. That's how I look at people. That's how I look at anyone that judged me in my state, in that stage that I was in, or any kind of stages that I was in when I was nothing, didn't have anything, where I was struggling, and you judged. Because more than likely, I'm better off than you. because I don't go around judging people in the stages that they're in, because that stage is temporary for most people. For people that want something out of life, that stage is very temporary. So, because I don't pretend to be something that I am to impress a woman, I evolve organically. My evolution is organic. It's not forced. It's not, I'm trying to impress her with my car. No, you won't even know what kind of car I drive. To this day, motherfuckers don't even know what kind of car I drive, unless you pulled up on me. You don't know that, you know what I'm saying, what I own. You don't know nothing about me. You know what I'm saying? I want you to, I watch people fail in judging me so much that they don't even understand they missed out on a great person because they judge me incorrectly. And that's why I don't pretend to be who I am, to be something else, because I literally want to attract the right people in my circle. I want to attract the right people in my circle. I want to attract the right people in my circle, so I am organically Keisha Gay at all times, if possible. I try not to pretend to be something that I'm not. So, therefore, I don't think that women are rich. I think a lot of women are understanding, and they're getting it. They're understanding that being organically themselves, they'll attract the right people. Even if, and during the time of not dating, they're stacking. They're getting their money together to buy a house, to buy a trip to Paris, to buy a trip to Paris, to travel the world, to have a baby, to, you know what I'm saying, like to own a business, small businesses, man. I think that's the difference. That men chase women chase themselves, and they want themselves to be better. And in that process of getting better, they want to meet somebody that's equally yoked. That's not always good. That don't always happen, unfortunately. It's unfortunately. But that's why more men are in arrears than women are, because they have to be in a relationship and they have to impress you. Now, at the end of all this, I could blame y'all motherfuckers for wanting to making these motherfuckers have to impress you, but I can't. It's up to a man to present whatever he has to the table, and it's up for the woman to say, I'll take it or not take it. Now, if I have to pretend to be something that I'm not to get this woman, I'm going to say this is just Keisha. This woman ain't for me. If I have to be something that I'm not to get this woman is absolutely not for me. Thank you for pressing play. I go by the name of Keisha Gay. I appreciate you.